Just about to get underway. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. And the home opener is underway. Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's one away. Soto goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Right side, hard hit. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. And that one fouled off. Brings it in for the third out. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What do we need to know here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
This one in the air. Chisholm takes it in for the out. One away. Next up for the A's, Kazuma Okamoto. Check swing, went around. Strike one. And it's fouled away.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And Luis Severino continues. That one fouled off. Swung on, popped up left side. And that is foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot. One down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Soderstrom takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top of the 2nd. This one in the air, center field. Soderstrom makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Lefty sweep. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. And it's fouled off. He'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Line drive. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 on, nobody out. A run in, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hard hit, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Now quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Fouls away the first offering. Tied up here in the early going. Now a step off to third. Soderstrom back in on a dive. Quick toss to first. That's his third disengagement, so it's ruled a balk and a run comes in.
It's such a risky play, especially with the runner on third. You know he's going to score if you're not perfect in that spot, and it turned out to cost him.
Here's a high chopper. Fires across the diamond. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. In the air, right field has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they lead by 2. So no one on after the sac fly. Zach Geloff. Up next for the A's, Bichette. Play made, that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 9. Tap to first. Kurtz flips it, and very nicely done for the out.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
In the air, center field. Soderstrom on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Tyrone Taylor digs in now.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Dominic Smith. 0-1.
That's a ball.
On a line. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. 2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
In there at the knees, and the count is 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Nick Kurtz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way out front for strike 2. That's out to center field. Taylor under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th. Leading off, Juan Soto. Lifted in the air down the left side. Cortez takes it in for the out. 1 down. And first offering is fouled off. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kurtz. And there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Ready to go, bottom four. Now the A's designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. And that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely. This one in the air. Wagaman. 2 away. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit. Langoliers coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a foul out of play.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Marcus Semien. This one popped up right side. Kurtz settles under this one, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Dominic Smith. In the air, right field. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kirk.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
A changeup missing, and 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Taylor settles under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, number 9. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off to the right. And the sweeper misses for a ball. That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Pitch out, but no action. But he's back in time.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right.
Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. So the lineup flips over. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Runner on the move. On the ground. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around 2nd. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now pitching for the A's, number 54.
Here goes the runner.
Suarez.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground, right side, Geloff. Throw to first in time. Bichette up to the dish. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you.
Play at the plate, and he's out. And that is how the inning comes to an end. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the A's designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Raley is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that is out of play.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Center field. Taylor moving under this one. 2 down. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Out towards right center field. Should have this one. And that's the inning. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And that one hammered back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
He was all over that one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And it's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Struck him out swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Alvarez swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Two-way down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Okamoto. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out inning. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Oscar Brazoban on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Brazoban in his 3rd season. He features a changeup, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees for a strike. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Geloff in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, number 9.
A.J. Ewing.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
First baseman Eric Wagaman.
Laser could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Up next for the Mets,
One out, runner at second. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And that drops in for a strike. Wagaman, the runner at second with one away.
Nope, that's inside.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's the ball.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach. The league, just a nice line.
Mark Leiter Jr. will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Bichette gets a chance to hit. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Backhand reach, but it gets by him.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Lindor swings through that one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Dominic Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
For the A's, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Swings over the top of that one.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And that's an out. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their line.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it.
That one ripped. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now it's Marcus Semien. Into center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. This could end it. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Langoliers collects, fires to first. In time ball game. And the strikeout.